All right, good morning, YouTube. I'm going to be doing another video of really just day in the life, or really just what my duties are as a middle school coordinator, as a coach. It is officially, we're back from holiday break, and this week is really just, or any educator knows that in July it's just ramps up, especially for coaches. And with us opening up this new school, so we're going to be doing, or I have a lot of things to do this week, and I figured why not start to put more out there on this long form content. So check out whether this is going to be a day in the life or a week. So as of right now, it is 5:43. Just got done with my morning lift and cardio session. About to head home and get ready for the day. Have a meeting, or really it's a training today, like core training, and hopefully it doesn't take the whole day, even though it is planned to. That training is supposed to take the whole day. All right, well, let me head up out of here and get going to start this day. Continue to like these videos. Make sure to comment down below, share it with a friend. Trying to get this YouTube started so we can start to build a community of coaches, coordinators, or really teachers. Try to build this community together on this format. All right, all ready to go. I am at this elementary school. I have a training that I'm about to do. Hopefully that it doesn't last forever, because I rushed through a little bit, that I can't really run and go grab breakfast, and I didn't really make breakfast at home this morning. Kind of got away from me after I got at the gym, but picked up a few goodies. Can't go wrong with a quick protein pickup, pistachios, and then of course gum I had to restock. Now we're coming back to work every day, especially during training. Definitely need gum. That's going to keep me from less snacking, but also, as you know, coffee can't go wrong. Plays tricks on me. Like, I have to be early to be on time. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but it makes it to where if I'm not at least 15-20 minutes early, or 15-20 minutes before the start time, I feel like I have been rushed, I ain't ready. And in reality, that probably is not true, because I'm already early. But I don't know. I know I'm not the only person that thinks like that, but I can't just walk in like 5 minutes before. So let's hope that it goes by quicker than what the timetable has us as. I'll check in a little bit later. About like 1:45 right now. I'm back at my school from the training. The training ended at like 12:30. It was really something that is definitely needed. It was basically more about how to restrain, or what's the proper and legal way to restrain, and how to really just de-escalate or de-stress situations within the school with the kids. So right now, what I am doing at the school, we don't have any like equipment or anything that I need to be doing, but right now I'm about to inventory some more of our things and put it on I have like I'm starting a master spreadsheet. And if you are a coordinator and you're getting into this role, I would definitely say inventory and having like a master sheet of like sizes of even uniforms, especially practice gear, because those things, like, they have to turn in, and it's easy for you to know what numbers match up with what sizes, and it's like all on one spreadsheet, instead of like trying to do it every single year and having your coaches do it for their sport. But I would just say get a master one and get going on that one whenever you can. So that is what I am about to work on. I'll probably be here for the next hour and a half, get in some work real quick, and see where it takes us. Mm-hmm. All right, good morning. It is another day. I will not even try to lie. Yesterday, really, after that training, and then I worked at my school for about, let's say, like maybe an hour and a half. When I tell you I was spent, I think it was because I I didn't really plan for my lunch. I didn't really plan for my lunch break, so I worked through lunch, unfortunately, and I know that it's something that I cannot do, especially getting back into the mode, and I completely forgot yesterday. So once I was done working for like an hour, my brain was like spent, so ran home and had to decompress and reset. So today's another day to plan way better than that. And just now leaving the gym, about to head home and get ready for work, organizing an inventory, really the background scenes of what I do as a middle school coordinator. So thank you guys for continuing to follow along. Can't wait to continue to show you the background of this and this journey at work. It is currently 7:57 a.m. Here a little bit early. I think today that I just have to do a lot of, I guess, like administrative things like inventory count, everything. But got the Alani ready to go for this morning. Didn't get coffee, so caffeine it is to get us through. But about to currently make sure my printer is working in this new office. They're doing our floors for our new gym floors. So about to be swelling out all day. I'm probably going to close the office door in a little bit. But my checklist, you're a coach, teacher, educator, anything in your job, I need a checklist and make sure my checklist gets done. At least my priority things, to make sure I'm not just doing random things throughout the day. So get the checklist done, work on this a little bit. 7:58 to be here all day. The thing that I'm really working on is really just working on our coaches binders for our girls staff. So we're gonna have like a coaches convocation, and hopefully for those future leaders or future coordinators, you know, right before school starts or when you're having like your PD days, and just try to carve out time for your coaching staff. Like we're gonna have a coaching convocation meeting for boys and girls staff, so athletics as a whole. Me and the boys coordinator will run the meeting at the beginning. We'll all meet up in our gym, and then we'll split off into our separate offices, like the girls coach's office. No, I was like, I thought you were giving me a phone. No. Quiet interruption. So we got our, we're so blessed. We got our iPads, really. This is for athletics. So we'll split. I'll go through that later. Kind of excited to look at that. Binders. So coaching convocation. So right now what I'm doing this morning, or what's on my to-do list to try not to get that much distracted, is after we have our big meeting in like the gym, we're going to split up into our girls and boys coaches office and then lead the meeting from there. And so really what the meeting's about is just really just a beginning of the year, making sure we're all on the same page. All of our coaches know what the standards are, the procedures of what we want, of what we would love our program to be about. So that's really just what the meeting's about, making sure we're all on the same page with that. And so just giving them binders, so really just an agenda after that. And then once we create the binders, put in whatever, I guess, coaching manual that they could always keep with them and use for later. But try to put as much helpful resources in here. So if you're doing it for your coaches, so they know ahead of time of what is expected of them. And I'll honestly make a more in-depth one once I finish it, what my manual will consist of for our coaching staff. And I'll probably go through that and probably post that out on my Instagram, on my coaching Instagram and my coaching TikTok as well, for tips and tricks, because that is very helpful as well. And then work on some more of the pages that needs to get printed off and put in. And I'm a person that just loves color type of thing, so making sure our stuff looks nice. Just printed off majority of what's going to go inside of our coaching binder or the coaching manual that I have for our girls coaches. And right now, before I 3-hole punch them and do everything that needs to go inside of it, got a notification on making sure we submit an overall look, the gear. I'm so blessed to be in a district that gives us gear. especially with opening up a new school. We don't have any gear, so definitely blessed with them being able to supply our coaches with gear. I always feel like my eyes are playing tricks on me because it looks like, because I have to go back to other spreadsheets where our sizes are and then double checking to make, or really triple checking to make sure it makes sense on this coach's order quote real quick. It looks all right. So right now, I have all of the pages for each coach for our girls coaches manual organized. It looks like chaos, but really it's very much organized. But it helps me for each binder know where everything's supposed to be. So about to print off the coaching assignment duty sheet for each in-season and off-season, for each fall, winter, and spring, our spring sports that we have, for all the sports we have. And then I'm about to print that out and then hole punch it again. As I go up there, hopefully we might have some equipment. I don't know. I haven't ate lunch yet. Out of nowhere, I just thought about Booster Club. The ins and out of it is just over my head. So like our volunteers, our parents who volunteer their time to do our Booster Club, so grateful for them. I'm just hoping that everything goes well with everything, but who I am an overthinker. And just with that coming with that is just too much of my head right now. So right now I am done thinking about that. Let's go through our hallway because we did get some things. So as of right now, getting our floors done. They're working on our small gym floors right now. Teacher's Lounge to get a paper that I've printed. This is my third time because I have found a mistake on it. And granted, I could have just written it in with like a pen to fix, but I can't do that. I want our manual or what I printed off to be right. Morning. I'm about to stretch real quick and hit a great little leg day on this Wednesday. I left completely abruptly because when you're thinking about the Booster Club, for those of you that are athletic coordinators, those things, or the Booster Club, athletic Booster Clubs are, I wouldn't say it's stressful. I would just say the startup process is definitely stressful, especially being in new school. So unfortunately, I am a chronic overthinker, trying to make sure that everything is right because there's so many legalities of everything. So, and really just comes down to the parent volunteers as well, because you want to make sure that you get great parents that helps, and praying that is all qualified out. But early morning, 4:15. About to hit a good little leg day. Start this morning up, right? Then head to work. We got a meeting today with the principal and our middle school AD. So we're gonna be going over a book if we do like a book study. Alright. Can we continue stretching out and then hit this leg there. Alright. Is it calling? So, good morning. Just got to work. Just got an email. Just kind of happy a little bit. So with we get our rank ones. Our athletes are now transferred over to our new school. What? Is it not 12? Oh, our athletes are now transferred over to a new to our system. So trying to call the previous athletic trainer from the previous kid's high school, feeder high school. So that sounds very confusing. But the high school athletic trainers, they do our rank one with our rosters and everything. So making sure that that gets in. I'm trying to give him a call, but I think that he's probably working SAC camp right now. And that was actually what I was going to ask at our meetings today, is how to do that. And we are hoping that this just populates. Right now. Let's see. All right, we can call him later, but let's check it out myself. Let's see. Okay, I see cross country female now. Okay.
Those are the ones I wasn't sure if you knew how to do, like have sports and have facilities. Do not have facilities.
I do not.
Can we do teaching right quick?
Yes, please.
Alright, go up to admin. Or sports and facilities. Actually, I think the only thing you need to add is you got the turf and everything on there, see where it says.
Right now, what is about to happen, I was going to check out some emails, but now my mind is thinking of rank one and paperwork, so I'm going to make sure that gets sent out really quickly. Finish uploading everything into rank one. Now just went out to the field because we have our high school girls soccer team. They use our field today for their skills. So make sure they were out there. Make sure that back gate was closed because it was open when I got in. First little AC or athletic coordinator meeting with our principal and one of our athletic director. Yes, our AD, our assistant AD with our assistant AD for middle school. So we're about to go meet in the office in a little bit. We're basically going to be going over a book study, and I feel like this book study has been very helpful. Let's see, where's the book? Welcome to Management. And some of these are just key guys, and I would say if you are an aspiring administrator, I would definitely say read this book. And I'm kind of thankful that our administrative team supports and helps us plan for these things and to do, hopefully, and then come back and eat lunch with that. So hopefully this meeting goes well. I'm probably not going to take the camera with it, but let's see. What's her name? Nicole?
Yes, Kimber or something.
Did she email you? No, never mind. No, you're not in.
So.
You ain't on it. A lot has happened. It is 2:55, almost the end of the workday, but definitely great things have went on. So we had our book club meeting, went really well. Really just prepping for next year, and it was really like insightful for some things that we needed to do or need to get done. And then me and the boys coordinator, we talked. We had a meeting or a quick thing for on our end of what our beginning of the year convocation. I like how that looks.
However,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's going to interfere with you, but I feel like in the future we're going to have to figure something out because it's only.
Again, we're just trying to. All right, so that was for our parent meeting that we have later, but met with the boys coordinator and we talked about our convocation or our coaches convocation. We came up with an agenda and how it will kind of look or things that we want to go about. Let's see. I can't really show majority of it. Let me see. Bullet points on things that's like general for like boys and girls to go over or coaching staff to go over, because we'll have our own separate ones for each one, and that was what the binder would be over. So really it's just communication type of thing. And then now we might be having trying to plan for our booster club tomorrow. Again, I'm not thinking of booster club today because I'm not getting stressed out. Today is just about working on that part, our beginning of the year meeting. Again, let's see what we got. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you probably just have to move one to the gym. One to the cafeteria, one to the library. Because both.
Us to meet up front for. Alright, let me relax real quick. Take a breath and then I need to call our boys coordinator and get our schedule situation done, and then booster club ask situation. I'll probably have to go up to the front to ask on that. Let me see. Yes, we need to go 11. All right, let's go. Again, expect the unexpected. Like, we were having such a great day, and then it felt like a lot just came out of nowhere with meetings and having to change locations and meetings. But I guess that comes with the territory. It really wasn't a lot. I might just am being a little bit over dramatic. But now I'm trying to do some register athlete things. It is 3:20, and I haven't even ate my lunch yet. So I need to eat before I go home, or I'm gonna be upset the whole ride way. Yeah. Prep a little bit and reach out to other ACs on how the schedule, or not really schedule, but really just try to work on arranging how our booster club meeting will go with our officers tomorrow. I think that's just the agenda we would like to try to get through or get done, and we're ready for another great and successful day tomorrow with our meetings. And so make sure, basically, living the dream. Next day. stress reliever, but just going to the gym before work definitely helps my day and help me de-stress a lot. So the gym is definitely what was needed to get me right for today, or get my mind right for today. And I would just say before work, try to find your I know it probably sounds crazy because I don't have the mic on. I really didn't feel like going through my bag for it, so apologize for the audio. But I would just say try to get something in the morning to relieve that stress and relieve your mind. Working out for me definitely helps put my mind on my laser focus for my productivity in the morning. That's how I feel like I am. So it definitely helps relax my mind and eases it to about to head home and start to get ready. All right, at the school, probably about to print out some things for later for our booster club meeting, which is at 11. But about to head to another middle school with she's now a AC. And so right now I'm about to print off PowerPoint and agenda type of thing for our meeting, so I'm prepared by the time we get back. Alright, so back at the school, went to other middle school, hung out with AC, one of my peers or friends, really. We used to work together. But anyways, back to school, we got about 40 minutes before they start showing up. We got about an hour before it is time for our booster club meeting later. Obviously, I'm definitely not going to record that, but just hoping that all things goes well. Mid-morning snack and peanut butter and honey, undefeated. So right now, what is happening is I'm just re-looking at the bylaws and pulling up the PowerPoint for a startup to help our booster club. I know I've already sent it to them, but hopefully they've been reviewing it themselves. But just to help guide our meetings, and then again some more examples of our previous of other booster clubs and seeing what that will kind of look. Okay. Purdy. Hopefully I just throw that little box on the ground or something.
Yeah, right. Leave a pallet again for a tiny box.
Right. Now I have to drive up to the school.
Who does? I'm not here for
I
exactly.
don't care about the time.
Honestly, I won't for some stuff. I won't use the top.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
We'll
fine
work out.
as long as we got 50 minutes. I
Yeah.
actually count real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
These are. So we had our booster club meeting. It actually went really well. Like the people, their parents that we have, yeah, they're like on it, and like we're all newbies to the game. So if you're starting up a new booster club with new elected members, or really just any parent members for your board, sometimes you just hit and miss. So I'm glad that we actually hit this time. So we're just building that up and making sure we're doing the right thing, because of course you want to set up your booster club how it should be and everything. So we had a meeting about that. All right, so finally about to eat lunch at it's 1:50, but I need to quickly decompress, and then not really just decompress, but just relax for a second. And then we need to, or I'm going to look into this gear site for our practice gear that we're going to get for, that we need to have for athletics.
Running. Well, I just called her and asked her some of the questions that you used to ask me, and she told me to have you call her.
Okay, we're just talking about the logistics. They were still finalizing. They're to call her, get in contact with her. Okay.
Sounds good.
Thank you,
Bye.
Beth. Mine reset so I don't work through lunch again, and then get ready for my meeting to happen in like an hour. Get your extra gear site in if you're able to do gear sites, but it's really just trying to make sure the kids can order extra practice clothes. And so let me see. So I just walked up to the principal's office. I forgot that she was here. She said that I could just walk in and do it. The meeting was very quick. I mean, granted, she has to meet with so many people, and so it was good. Definitely needed quick little powwow what they're trying to do for overall school. But let me finish doing my extra gear site, and I am going to get out of here in a bit. I'm thinking a yellow shirt for our, try to add in, because in our district we have yellow days on Wednesday, so try to add that into our site. And then also add in a pink one for our pink for I guess pink out, but it's also a really nice one. Hey, what up? I forgot the shower. Y'all were one of our APs, get to know your admin, and that's really like one thing that I want to harp on, especially this year in the role. Like, I don't want athletics to be separate. I mean, it can be, but it's not fun. Like, invest more in like the school. So for future coordinators out there, like, just make sure you invest in put some more roots down in your school. And that's one thing that we're definitely going to be harping on to get. And I love that the culture of what we're trying to build right now in the community to get there. It starts with us to build that bridge. So that's what it is. All right, I need to finish this email so I can get up out of here. All right, work day is over. It is 3:37. About to head up out of here. About to really clean up real quick. Write down the to-do list for tomorrow. Again, get your list in and do what needs to be done. We are going to be, I actually need to clean off my desk too, but I'll worry about that in a sec. That's to do tomorrow. Quick things to keep me on track. Of course, I'm going to be doing more than that, but I know with our coaches that we're gonna have some of our coaches come in tomorrow, so we're checking on that. I actually need to clean up a little bit, definitely. Morning, finally Friday. As you know, where I am in the mornings before work. Make sure you're doing the hard things first, or definitely make sure I'm doing the hard things first. Definitely levels me out, and coming to the gym, working out is just fun. So about to hit a good little pool day, and then get a great, to start my Friday off great. Let's go. Don't know where to put this mic. Just today will be such a great day. It's not just because it's Friday, but in the gym and trying to get that productive hard things in and doing what you can every day to make sure that the next day is always better, or just try to be in that mindset with it, that you can choose to be in a better mood, that is your call to do. So that is my words of wisdom from the gym. In a place of leadership, especially when you're at work, make sure you're choosing or doing that environment that you want to create, really the culture you want to create in your coach's office, with your athletes, with your parents. You know, you're choosing that every single day by your actions. And if you're not deliberately doing that, then you're accepting the fact that it is whatever that culture is because you said it, and just try to correct it every single time. Just try to be mindful of those things, really. That is your Friday morning's wisdom. I am done talking. I have to get into this workout for the next hour. The lat pullovers or pull downs, straight arms, whatever you call them. Favorite exercise for back day or pull days. Favorite exercise for back. I got about 5 more exercises to do. I'm not gonna record this whole workout. And then I got a quick 30-40 minute cardio session on the treadmill, and then about to head out of here. Let's have a great day. All right at the school, it is about a little bit after 7, and so first things first, come in, or really try to get into the routine again. When you come in, you know, you've made your to-do list from yesterday, things that I would say you didn't get done yesterday. That is what is working on today, and that is what I am about to knock out real quick. First thing is check some emails. I did get some emails last night from like our booster, or check any type of, or really just check your emails when you get into work, and that's kind of helped me. And so I am going to look at that, recap, and then also quickly email back about a practice gear, because I tried to set up that site yesterday, and definitely going to look into that email real quick as well. We will be hanging up our unis and everything. We have a few of our coaches coming up here to help out with that, because we did get a lot of our tubs, so we can put gear in, start labeling those tubs, put them in our closets. We probably are not able to, we're probably not going to be able to get into our gym closets because they're doing our floors, so we really don't want to step on whatever they're already doing, so making sure to avoid the gym at all costs right now. So let me quickly email back, or these 2 emails that I got to take care of real quick. stuff out of our weight room. Hopefully we might get a delivery in with it, but emails are sent out. Now, move things out of our weight room, move our tubs to get ready to do some gear sort out and labeling. Let's go. Extra hangers order. Good morning. All right, so good morning. It is Saturday, so as you can see, I'm not at work, not going to work. But really just what this video was about was just showing you really the things that go through my mind, or things to get set up as a middle school athletic coordinator, and especially with us setting up a new school. Tried to show you as much in and out as I could throughout the week. Sometimes I honestly just forgot to record. But this week was really just a busier week since everybody's starting to come back to work. So we're trying to get our weight room set up. You saw those things, getting our booster clubs set up, and of course our extra practice gear site. So it's really just a lot of background and logistics, and of course inventory as a athletic coordinator, and really just trying to make sure that you're organized, pre-prepped on everything. And we also went over like a lot of compliance this week with our coaches. But really this week was just about the background. And if you've watched this whole video, thank you guys. I'm really just trying to have fun making these things, and just try to play around with creativity, but also showing you those backgrounds of what a middle school athletic coordinator does, especially for if I have future leaders or coaches right now that's trying to look into that next role or leadership role. Really, that's what this YouTube will be. That I'm trying to be about, because I would have loved to have these videos when I was coming up and never knew that I was going to get into this role really. And I can go into those specifics in another video. But this week was definitely just showing you the backgrounds of it, especially during summer break. Everybody's come back from break, getting ready for the new school year. Thank you all again for watching this video. Please like and subscribe and share so we can continue to build this community together.